So for chapter 2, question 5, we're going to be going over distance traveled when there's a constant acceleration. So we're going to take, well, first let's read the question. It says an object is dropped from the rest into a pit and accelerates due to gravity at roughly 10 meters per second squared, and it hits the ground in 5 seconds. The rock is then dropped from rest into a second pit and it hits the ground in 10 seconds. So how much deeper is the second pit compared to the first pit? So we're going to take the distance traveled equation and we're going to multiply the velocity, the initial velocity, which is 0, by the time, which is 5. So we know that anything multiplied by 5 equals 0. So then we're going to add that to 0.5 and then multiply it by the acceleration times the time squared. So here we have 0.5, the acceleration, and time squared, and that gives us 125 meters. And then what we're going to do is we're going to input those same, the values that we know from the second part of the question into the same equation to get the depth of the second pit. So we're going to do, we know that the initial velocity times the time that it takes is going to be equal to 0. So we don't even need to add that into the equation. And we're going to do 0.5 times 10 times 10 squared, which is the time that it takes for the rock to hit the ground. And that's going to give us 500 meters. So then we're going to divide 500 meters by 125. And that gives us 4. So the hole, or the pit, is 4 times larger. And that, or deeper, sorry. And that is A.